Hi guys! So today we have the Black Widow Monarch pencils and I have here the 48 set. I was not sure if these would be pastel colors, but it seems as if this is the pastel set. It does not say anywhere if these are pastel colors, but as you can see here, the whole first row seems to be only pastel um, colors. And I also did not, if I see right, yeah, I did not get any white or black color in this set. So I will do the swatching as I usually do. And first I have to say I'm so glad that these do not look like Brutfuner. I'm so sorry. I mean, I bought so many colored pencils in the last couple of months and they all look the same. So that's the first thing. These are hexagonal colored pencils, and that is something I like. I do not like the triangular ones. Those are, in my opinion, really bad because you cannot turn the color pencil in your hand. So these are really, really nice. Um, the only thing that I do have to say, I wish the colors would have been more, not more saturated because these are pastel colors, but still I had to press really hard in order to get these colors. So the colors do look really nice, but somehow I had a feeling as if I really had to press hard on the paper to get some color out, let's say it on the paper. And another thing I noticed is that the color on the barrel does not match the color of the colored pencils at all. So you do have to do either swatching or you have to try the color every time before coloring because they do not match at all. Um, yeah, the colored pencils, they have the numbers and the names of the color on them, and they look really nice. The barrel is nice, and I do not have other sets, so I'm not from the Black Widow, so I'm not sure if this set uh, can be matched with the other sets. So uh, really, I have no idea. So this was the only one I could find on Amazon where I live. So I wish they would have also other ones for me to try. But for now, they only had these ones. And yeah, all the colors were really nice. I just wish that I don't know how to say it, not more saturated. It just, the problem was that I had to press really hard on the paper to get the color out. So yeah, that is something. Maybe for people who have some pain in the hand, maybe these ones are not the ideal colored pencils. But nevertheless, the colors are really nice. And yeah, please keep on watching because I saw I found a perfect paper for these colored pencils. They looked so nice on that paper. I could not believe it. And as I said at the beginning, you do not get a black or a white colored pencil in this set. Some of the gray colors had much nicer color on the barrel than it was on the paper, because on the paper it was just like gray, but the barrel was like so nice, creamy, more like pink cream color. But no, that was unfortunately not on the paper. I actually wanted to try these colored pencils on the black paper just to see if they are opaque enough, but no, not at all. So they were not even close to the Faber-Castell Black Edition colored pencils. They were not even close opaque as those ones. So no, these ones are not meant for the dark paper. That is the reason for me to choose only 4 papers to test these colored pencils, even though I had a feeling that they will not be good on a darker paper, so like Strathmore toned gray. Yeah, they just don't seem strong enough. They to work on this paper, but nevertheless I still tried it out. Another paper was the Stonehenge paper, and you can immediately see the difference. Here they are more opaque and more strong colors, and I think the Stonehenge was a nice paper. The Fabriano Artistico, maybe you already know if you watched my other videos. I'm not a fan of this paper. Somehow the surface of that paper is not, I just don't like it. I don't know. It's just not nice. Here, I really have to say this. When I tried these colored pencils on the pastel mat, I was so surprised. Honestly, I was really surprised because the coverage was so good. Even only with the burnishing, so without using zested, the coverage of the paper was so nice. And I did a couple of reviews now with the colored pencil, so maybe I'm forgetting to say something. So usually I put couple of layers on the paper and do the burnishing. So I press really hard onto the paper to cover all the paper so that you do not see it. And I also use the solvent to zest it in order to blend the colors. And again, I have to say, with the pastel mat, I was so surprised how good it looked. The Stonehenge paper is also a really nice paper, but the pastel mat, these colors on the pastel mat, they covered the paper completely. They were like pastels, like chalk pastels when you put them on a paper and they just cover everything. Oh my god, that was so nice. So then I decided to do the blending test with the pink and purple color on the Stonehenge and on the pastel mat, just to see how good they are and how they work. And I honestly, I do have to say, so Stonehenge works really nice with these colored pencils. You see some minimal transition, but these two colors, they mixed really nice together. And I then decided to try the dark color on the pastel mat just to see, maybe it was only the bright one that worked so nice. But as you can see here, the coverage is so good. I was really astonished how well these colored pencils covered the pastel mat. So yeah, these are not professional artist colored pencils, so you do not have light fast ratings. So then there is a question if you should use them with the pastel mat, because pastel mat is a more expensive paper um, than some other cheaper brands. So I'm not sure if you should use it, but still, if you like how the result looks, then why not? I mean, the even though it is more expensive, if it gives you the same satisfaction, so you do not have to buy the polychromos or some other colored pencils, then why not use the pastel mat? And yeah, I again, as you see here, I used the zested to mix the colors, and then I went one more time over on top of it. And yeah, the colors mix so nice, and you do not see anything from the paper. And for me, that's the best. Actually, that is something I really like. And I do have to say, I these colored pencils work also really well on the Stonehenge paper. So Stonehenge and pastel mat are made for Black Widow, or at least for the Monarch selection, because I do not have other colored pencils from Black Widow, so I cannot say if the other ones are also good as these ones on these papers, but these two were really nice. On the black paper, they are not good. You can just forget about it because they're not opaque enough. And unfortunately, I did not have the same colors in order to color these flowers to compare these colored pencils with the other ones. So did have to use um, these pastel tones, but still, nevertheless, the colors blend nicely, and yeah, I have to say I like them. I'm saying again, I cannot compare them and say now that they are as good as some other brands like Arteza or Deli or even the Castle Arts. So I'm not a fan of Brutfuner, so I think there are better colored pencils than Brutfuner, but okay, everyone has their own opinion. Um, but still, if you do need some pastel colors, these seem to be really nice. Yeah, so thank you again for watching, and I hope I did help you a little bit. I ordered some other pastel colored pencils, so I will also try those out. Maybe those are better, but I will definitely compare them to these ones because these are the only is the only pastel toned set that I have. I looked for Holbein pastel set, but that one is really, it's too expensive, and I'm definitely not going to buy them, not even to try, because also from the reviews that I heard that they are not so good, so definitely not going to spend so much money. So for now, this one is really a nice pastel set, but as I said, I will try other ones and give you a notice. Maybe those are better. So thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.